Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Wait, what am I talking about? This isn't a Minecraft video. So welcome guys back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to configure OBS in the best way possible. I'm going to be going over settings and details. I'm going to show you the best ways you can improve your FPS in Minecraft. And stuff like that. So right now I have set up my Minecrafts. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to go simply to Optifine.net. And here, you're going to want to download Optifine. So Optifine is something that basically just improves your FPS. That's all I really need to say about it. So to download it, you're going to click download or mirror. If you click on mirror, it's just going to give you the straight download, and then you can download it from here. Or another thing you could do is you could search up something called a Battleline client. So Battleline client is basically an FPS booster. It's got all these epic mods in it, and yeah, there's not much to say about it. But here, you can go to the website, you can click on download, and you can download it from there. And with all that said, let's get on with the settings. So, first thing you're going to want to do is, well, you're not going to have this here. So, first thing that you're going to do is you're going to right click here, you're going to add, and you're going to add a game capture. So you're going to click OK, and then you're going to click on capture specific window. And here you're going to be able to choose Minecraft. I actually use Battleline client. You can use like Lunar client, PvP Lounge. I recommend Battleline client though. We click on Battleline and boom, you can see that it's showing on screen. I have it on my second monitor, so yeah. Alright, so I am going to shrink it over there because we're not really going to need to use Battleline right now. What we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the settings tab. And here you're going to want to mess around with some settings. So in general, there's not much to do. I mean, there's barely anything to do unless you want to change the theme. Stream, nothing to change here. Output, this is where it gets interesting. First thing you want to do is you want to click on recording. And right here, I already have everything set up. The output mode, you're going to put it to advanced. The type, we're going to keep it to standard. The recording path is just whatever you want. The recording format, you're going to want to switch to MP4. There's other ones like MKV and stuff like that, but I just recommend MP4. So the auto track, you're going to want to just set that to 1. Doesn't really matter. So the encoder, for me, when you do this, you're going to have a bunch of options. Well, not a bunch, but you're going to have something which is X264, and then you're going to have your graphics card. So, for me, I have chosen the AMD graphics card. I clicked on H264. You want to just set the encoder to your graphics card, or your GPU. Let's move on. Rescale output, you don't want to change that unless you want to just rescale it to like 920 by 1080 or like 1280 by 720, whatever you want. Custom extra settings, we're not going to change anything there. And here we go. So preset, I just keep it on this like blank one right here because I get to choose all the settings myself. If you click on like high quality recording, it's going to give you other options, but I just keep it on this. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to quality preset. And what we're going to do here is we're going to switch balanced to speed. Next, we're going to go over to the rate control method, and we're going to set that to CBR, control bitrate. We're going to go to pre-pass mode, just disable it. Target bitrate. So the bitrate is basically how good quality you want your video to be. I recommend around 20,000 bitrate. I keep mine on 60,000 though because I have a good computer, but I do recommend around 20,000 or 40,000 for those who have the average computer. If your computer is a little potatoey, then set that to 12,000. But I'll just keep mine on 60,000. Filter data, keep that enabled. Don't really know what that is. Don't care. Doesn't really do anything. Keyframe interval, you want to set that to 2. Yeah, you're gonna set that to 2. View mode, basic. You don't need to mess around with these advanced, like super epic stuff. No, keep it on basic, and we are all done here. So click that apply button, and you are ready to continue to the next one. So the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna go to audio, sample rate. We're gonna just put down 48 Hertz because that's the best quality audio. Nothing else to change really here. So now let's go on to the second most important part, which is the video tab. So here, you're going to want to set your base canvas resolution to 920 by 1080p or however big your monitor is. If your monitor is 1280 by 720p, you're going to want to set this to 1280 by 720p. And for the output, you're going to want to just set that to the same thing. If you have a 920 by 1080 monitor, which I do, then you're going to want to just set that to 920 by 1080 for both of them. Downscale filter, I recommend Lanxos. I think that's how you pronounce it. And for the last one here, where it says FPS value, I personally keep it on fractional FPS value because you get to change like how much you want to record in. Like you see down here, 70 FPS, I'm recording at 70 FPS. So I recommend constant bitrate, which you can choose from 10 FPS all the way up to 60 FPS. But if you have a good computer and you can run it, then set that to fractional FPS and then just choose how much FPS you want. And you can just like play around with that and whatever. Hotkeys, it doesn't really matter. Advanced. So here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to general, which is the first one, should be the first one. And you wanna set the process priority to high. If you set that to high, then your computer is gonna make OBS run as fast as possible. And the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go to video. Like these don't really change much FPS and stuff like that, but I recommend 709 and color range full. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do that is a real huge FPS boost. I find it like the biggest FPS boost probably. When I was recording before, I was getting around 50 FPS. And so I looked up online on YouTube and I saw some people with some videos. And so basically I clicked on them, I followed their steps, and that didn't really change much. So I went to OBS and messed around with a few settings myself. And this is one of the settings that can really affect your FPS. So while you're over here, again, you're going to want to select Battleline or whatever you're using, Minecraft, whatever. Leave everything except for here. So this is the thing that is going to make your Minecraft slow. So if you toggle this, it's going to make your Minecraft slow, but you need to untoggle it. It's going to like go blank for a second and then it's going to come back up. So if you untoggle it, from my personal experience, I untoggled it and I went from 50 FPS to 250 FPS. It's a huge improvement. For scaling, you don't really need to change that. Low transparency, don't change that. Limit capture frame rate. For me, this didn't really do anything, but you know, just try it out, turn it on, record something, turn it off, record something, and then just compare. And then that, I think, is it for the OBS settings. So one more thing on this list that I think could also improve your FPS is by going to this little search bar in the bottom left corner. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna type edit power plan. So right here, you're gonna click on edit power plan, should be in the control panel. And right here, you're gonna click on power options right here. And right here, you're gonna see some options. So for me, I have about 4 options. For the default, you're gonna see it's balanced. So what you wanna do is you wanna set that to ultimate performance or high performance. And I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this really helped, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
It's not for me to say.